Some folks are probably aware what this image is, and some probably aren't aware what this image is. This is allegedly an alien captured on a Ring doorbell cam in Compton, California in June of 2025. And I've seen enough videos of it now. I'm ready to come on here and speak upon it, give my opinion, which I think that laugh probably already gave you my clue as to what my opinion is. But there are a couple videos that I'm going to share on here that I think cover two different things. One will cover the actual Ring doorbell footage, which I'll show you here in a minute. But before that, there was another video that was selling the fact that he had the footage of the Ring doorbell camera, but he never actually shows it. So I think he just wanted to come on and give his opinion about something. But let's take a look at his video first, shall we? And before I play his video, I don't know if he's insinuating that what he's going to show you, which is nothing, happened on 8/30 of 2025, but what he's referring to actually happened in June of 2025. Maybe 8/30 was the date of his video. I don't know. But the fact of the matter is he is using the incident to talk about something, but he doesn't really. Well, let's just take his footage and roll with it, shall we?
Now of the alien that was captured on the Ring camera in California. Now, if you haven't seen this video, it's the clearest video we've gotten so far of an extraterrestrial.
Okay, first of all, you don't even show the video, so I don't know what you're saying. Second, we'll get to the clarity of the video in our next clip when the video is actually shown. But you continue.
Just wandering around on Earth. Now, this video has actually gotten so much traction that it's made it to mainstream news. Now, sometimes I don't believe the things mainstream news puts out there because, come on, it's mainstream news. They're meant to deceive you and point you in the direction that your government wants you to go in.
And there you have it. He wanted to come on and badmouth mainstream media because, as we all know, specifically here in the United States currently, the mainstream media and our government really works hand in hand. They really tell you what the government wants you to hear. But he's got his opinion, so let him continue.
But this video is quite amazing. Now, if you haven't seen it, I'm going to show it to you. But a Ring camera, a lady in California caught this on her Ring camera at 1 a.m. You can listen to the interaction back and forth with her and her child. I'm going to
This part's actually true. So he actually is telling the truth about the video that he doesn't show you.
show you the video, but tell me what you think of this because this is pretty cool.
I'm literally going crazy, like I'm losing my mind. And I took the phone to my son, so I was like, "Can you check this for me?" I was like, "Am I seeing things, or is this?" And he's like, "Mom, it's an alien."
In that interview,
So there you go. You see an interview of the lady that captured it, but he doesn't show you the actual video. I don't know, maybe he had technical difficulties or something.
she says then her son was like, "It's an alien, call the cops." She's like, "I'm not going to call the cops. They'll think I'm crazy." But this was captured on film. Now check this angle.
So that's where his video ends. And much like me on here, people in the comments are roasting him like there's no video. So I don't know if he had technical problems or if he just wanted to come on and make that comment about how he doesn't trust mainstream media because they work in cahoots with the government. I don't know. But save yourself, folks, because I actually have the news report and actual video of the alleged alien in Compton, California. And we'll take a look at that right now. Now, the previous segment, you heard the gentleman make his statement about mainstream media and the government, and they don't allow you to hear things. If you listen to my audio podcast, Too Boldly Pod, you have heard me mention on numerous occasions that it's not a giant cabal between the mainstream media and the government, kind of like it was back in the 40s and 50s and 60s, where they did work hand in hand and the news did hold back secrets. Today's media is totally different. They don't necessarily come out with things that are verifiably true. And if they hear something from a government official, like they did back in the 40s, 50s, and 60s, they would keep it quiet if the politician asked them to, or the government official. Nowadays, they want to be the first to break it, so they're going to put it out there, even if it's unconfirmed. That's why a lot of media gets in trouble for reporting things that turn out to be, well, let's just say fake news. Does it happen all the time? No, it doesn't happen as much as the moniker fake news gets thrown out there, but it does happen. Back in the old days of journalism, you had to have 3 sources before you could sort of go to air or go to print with what you were reporting. It doesn't quite happen. Now, in today's modern era of journalism and the world, quite frankly, it's all about the unnamed sources, or my sources say. That's all you really need to say is my sources, and then you can go on with it. But the guy's point with the whole video, I suppose I understand. He just doesn't believe mainstream media. But they do talk about things of the fringy variety. They just use it to get people to tune in. It's not the focal point of their broadcast. But here is local news coverage of the Ring doorbell footage that he referenced and didn't exactly show you in his video.
Near a home in Compton. Take a look at this. Look at the right corner of your screen here. Ring video from Jessica Ortiz's home camera caught someone or something walking by her home. She said this happened around 1 a.m. on June 5th. Jessica said her 2 other cameras didn't catch anything and her neighbors didn't notice anything either. Paranormal investigator Zach Baggins also weighed in on the footage.
I was sitting in my son's room with my son. We were staring at each other like, what do we do? We didn't even know what to do. Like, I'm not going to call the police. I'm not going to go outside. I guess I'm going to have to live with the doubt because I'm not checking.
I wouldn't see there's anything to worry about, but I cannot conclude that this is a hoax.
All right, they bring out Zach Baggins, which everyone knows is famous for ghost adventures on cable TV. Is it TLC he's on? Or is it Discovery? Anyways, Ghost Adventures is a long-running paranormal show, but it's also one of those shows that is frequently accused of creating, let's just say, drama or footage to make their shows more interesting. I know a lot of people won't like hearing that, but that is true. Ghost Adventures is one of the least credible of all of the paranormal shows on there, but go ahead and talk to Zach Baggins and let him tell you how this is completely credible.
They're seeing that footage, that's for sure.
So it's going to loop a couple more times, and then I'm going to kind of pause the last one as the news report ends and make some comments about it.
Now, Jessica said some people think it's a child, a mariachi, or even a large cockatoo. UFO and chemtrail expert Mick West believes it's someone playing a prank, saying it doesn't look like a being walking and the lower half is transparent with no legs.
So I'm going to start it again, and I'll pause on the part that I want to talk about. And I also want to be a chemtrail expert, too. I want to know what you have to do to become a chemtrail expert, other than, looking up to the sky and seeing contrails. That's a subject for another episode.
Spotted near a home in Compton. Take a look at this. Look at the right corner of your screen here. Ring video from...
First thing that I noticed when I watched this was how everything went black, and then all of a sudden you got a sort of circular, sort of foggy area where this alleged alien appears. Could that be part of their production to amplify it? Sure, I suppose it could. But you'll notice the lighting change on the actual door cam footage before the alleged alien arrives.
Jessica Ortiz's home camera caught someone or something walking by her home. She said this happened around 1 a.m. on June 5th.
Now, Sarah, there it looks normal. And then
Jessica
you'll see
said
it
her
change
two
right there. You see the light sort of change. So, do I think that's suspicious? Yeah, I kind of do.
Her cameras didn't catch anything, and her neighbors.
So, what exactly do I think this is? Do I think it's an alien? No, because if you go on short form media and TikTok and Reels and everything, you're seeing this way too often. And it's so easy to do today with people making videos trying to go viral. Now, I'll say this lady doesn't sound like she was trying to make herself go viral. But on the flip side of that, could have been somebody playing a prank on her. It could be completely her misidentifying something that just happened to walk by. But I will say this alien looks suspiciously like the alien that walked through the camera in the movie Signs. Is that exactly what it is? I don't know. But I can't imagine that an alien would come however many hundreds or thousands of light years to visit our planet just to be randomly walking down the street in Compton, California, in front of somebody's doorbell cam without noticing that they were actually being recorded. So do I believe this? No, I think it's just somebody pulling a prank or a flat out misidentification by the lady and her daughter. But hey, maybe you think otherwise. And maybe you didn't like me razzing on Zach Baggins. And maybe you just don't believe media coverage because it's covering up for the government. If you do, let me know in the comments. And remember, nothing good ever happens until after dark.